2 in every 5 adolescents struggle with their mental health. 1 out of every 5 seriously consider attempting suicide. These stats are not simply numbers. They represent our classmates, teammates, friends, and family. The current generation is growing up under constant pressure from their parents, peers, and social media, leading to a silent mental struggle that follows them in all parts of their lives, including school, social relationships, and sports. While it is normal and often encouraged to be in a high-pressure environment, it is important that teens are equipped to handle the mental challenges that come with it. Many high school students, including myself, have felt trapped by expectations. The combination of the pressures to excel academically, perform at a high level in sports, and stay involved in countless other extracurricular activities made me feel overwhelmed. I remember sitting in class, thinking about what I did wrong during practice, stressing about tests at the dinner table, and lying awake at night wondering if I was even doing enough. After a while, it felt hard to remain focused on my goals while my thoughts felt scattered and confusing. However, I was able to climb out by finding outlets in my life. Whether it was expressing my emotions to my family and friends, going for a quick walk in nature, or taking the time out of my busy schedule to enjoy my favorite hobbies, these simple things lifted the weight from my shoulders and helped slow down the endless overthinking that made each day a mental challenge. Although they didn't solve every issue overnight, they gave me time to breathe and reconnect with myself, which was really all I needed. I want to remind you all that it is completely okay to be struggling mentally. Every single person goes through it on a daily basis, but it is important that you are able to recognize when you need support and look for places to release the emotions that keep you up at night. This is why we want to speak with you all today, because we want to start a conversation that does not happen often enough. We believe that everyone deserves to discover their own outlets and find their own voice in the process.
Teenagers struggle with mental health every single day, and it needs to be recognized and acknowledged. Our mission is to reduce the stigma in place on mental health and encourage people our age to reach out and get the help that they need. In our modern day, people perceive mental health issues as if they are a weakness, or if those struggling are simply causing drama. Just a few weeks ago, my friend opened up to me about his struggles and explained to me how he was searching for antidepressant medication. I asked him if he had tried any therapy, and his response was simple and it was worrying. I don't want to be in therapy. I don't want to be known as the therapy kid. Examples like this are why the number of untreated mental illnesses in our generation are skyrocketing. Unfortunately, no one will give you a prize for struggling every single day on your own, which is also why there is no reason not to let those around you be of service to you. Reaching out for help will not only boost your overall mood, but it will also assist with the different aspects of your life that your mental health is affecting, including sports, schoolwork, and even relationships with family and friends. Therapy specifically may seem to be expensive, but they are almost always covered by insurance. And if you don't feel a proper connection with your therapist, you can always switch to a new one without any backlash. Just sharing a conversation with someone close can help as well, and finding somebody you can connect with is crucial. It doesn't need to be a therapist. Speaking to a friend or parent can be just as beneficial. Reaching out is difficult, especially since the stigma among teens is difficult to overcome, but if we all play our part and create a safe environment for those around us to share their experiences, we can make a huge difference for our peers.
To start, could I please get a show of hands who has shared private, personal information with a friend of theirs about their mental health? Okay. If you look around you, this show of hands is the reasons we are up here today. Data has found that fewer teens, 46%, say that they are comfortable talking to their friends about their mental health, and only 22% report doing so regularly. While this data may seem surprising to many, it makes total sense to me. For a while, I found myself relating to this because I was unsure whether I was comfortable enough to share things with my friends. We understand that speaking out about our problems can be one of the most challenging parts of dealing with mental health. That is why it is our goal to create a safe space for Winchester High School students to listen, speak, and learn from the people around them. Most people our age are experiencing similar things, whether that is stress from school, sports, or social situations. I don't want to repeat the things you may already know, or make assumptions about the things our current student body is going through, but I can tell you what has happened to me. Before I do that, I would like to ask 2 more questions from the crowd. Who here plays sports? And who here tends to procrastinate on their work? Whether you share the same experience with me or not, this is something I've dealt with a lot this year, and it has consistently been affecting my mental health. I've had to learn the hard way that hiding my stress and bottling it up harms my mental, physical, and social state. It's clear to me that stress probably isn't going anywhere, but I believe I've found my solution or coping mechanism to help manage my stress. Every weekend, when my friends and I get together, we get the chance to talk about how our weeks have been, including how school has been going. While I'm with my friends, the stress that I've been dealing with suddenly disappears and feels like it was never there. It's clear to me that I am lucky to have a group of friends like mine, so that is why I would like to give the same opportunity to more people in our school community to have the same outlet as I do. It has become evident to Wes, Aaron, and me that Winchester High School lacks a club where people can go to talk about their mental health problems. We plan to make a club specifically to help our classmates who might be struggling with talking about their feelings and stress. I'm glad to say that the future for Winchester High School, is bright for Winchester High School, and that there is so much to look forward to. The community at our school is already strong, and we continue to see it grow every year. As a group, we want to see fewer people suffer in silence, and as a school, we can work together to make sure that everyone feels like they have a voice. In celebration of May being Mental Health Awareness Month, make sure that you're checking in on friends, family, and yourself. When you wake up in the mornings, try to start by saying something nice to yourself, because remember, you matter. Thank you.